Hi, everybody, and welcome to Budget with Tiffany. I'm Tiffany. I'm so excited to have you here today. I'm going to be doing my weekly check-in where I review my spending for the second week of October and then budget for the upcoming third week of October. So let me jump in to our accounts and you need a budget to go through. So we had our internet bill come out, and I believe I had talked about that last week, but it hadn't cleared yet, so now it's cleared. We had a little extra mortgage payment that we were able to make. I think I talked about in our last video or the last weekly check-in. So that was an extra $164.20 that went towards the mortgage. So we have the payment to the mortgage account and then the money leaving our bank account. We had our monthly giving to PBS for $20. I went to Aldi and spent $48.91 for groceries, and also did Target. And so of our $41.93, groceries was $23.34, and I got cat food for $18.59. DJ and I on, what day was that? That was Saturday. Couldn't think of what day it was. Um, we finally had kind of a day together. He had some stuff in the morning, but we actually got to hang out and just spend time together because I barely get to see him during football season. So we ended up going out to dinner. Actually, we went and walked around one of the lakes in Minneapolis, and then which was lovely. And then we went to a restaurant, and we each got a burger, and I think he got a beer. And with tip and everything, it ended up being $62.63. Our Hulu, which is Hulu and Disney Plus, came out for $11.98, and I thought the increase on the bill was going to start in October, or was going to come out in October, but it doesn't actually. The increase doesn't start until the end of October, so I guess the next payment will have that increase, I think. Um, I on Monday I went and bought some things to organize our back porch slash mudroom. I'd intended while I was on my time off to like empty everything out, clean the room, and then paint it, and then organize it. So all I ended up doing was cleaning it out and organizing it. I didn't end up painting, which is perfectly fine. Just since it doesn't have any heat or cooling, can't really do it in the summer or the winter. So fall or spring is the best time to do it. But I just didn't really end up having the I was not being productive. I was a bit lazy last week while I was on vacation. So, but I bought a shelf to put things on so that way things aren't all on the floor. I bought a new welcome mat because our old one, I think that was left by the previous owner, was in pretty rough shape. So I bought a new one, and then I bought a couple of random things that we needed. My monthly membership for Eva at Budget Your Life came out, and I had set aside $1 because it said it was going to be 99 cents, but it did end up having tax, so it ended up being $1.08. So I'll have to cover that overspending. DJ picked up something at Cub Foods, which is a grocery store here, for $5.49. And then he also kind of made not really a bet, but he told some of the kids for coaching, that he was coaching for football, that if something happened, he would bring everybody donuts. And that thing happened, so um, the so he brought everybody donuts, or at least the kids that he directly coaches, not the whole team, because $5.99 definitely would not have bought enough donuts for the whole team. He, I'm assuming, got coffee and donut at the Holiday Station, which is the gas station. And then he also got some gas for $34.01, and that transaction is still pending. And then he did get his coaching pay from for coaching, and that was $693.68. So that is the only money we get to budget this week, which is fine. And then he today on his way to practice, I'm guessing, or maybe to work, he presumably picked up a coffee and donuts. So that is $289, and that is still pending, but I'm going to go ahead and enter it now. It'll still be pending because it hasn't fully cleared in the credit card, but so yeah, so that is all of our spending, not too crazy. So let me come over here. So first I want to cover the overspending of the 8 cents. So since I end up having $3.02 left over for Hulu, I'm going to have the 8 cents come from that, and that'll cover that overspending. And then I'm going to leave the $2.94 for right now, and I will decide what to do with that in a minute. So let's see. So that covers all of our transactions. We covered our overspending. So the next thing I want to do is go ahead and budget DJ's football pay. So we are a month ahead in our spending and budgeting, I should say. So we're going to come to November, and so for monthly bills, I do need to add that extra 8 cents. So that way Eva's membership next month won't be short. And then since we've fully funded the monthly bills already with between our earnings from the beginning of the month, we've put the money for DJ aside. We've put $25 for appliances, $500 for our house project, which is working or saving towards redoing our walking path from when we did our retaining wall. And let's see, and then we put $100 towards the car saving for our car deductible, and $500 towards the new car. Anything else that has been funded came from minis. So now it's going to be kind of anticlimactic. I am basically just going to add this into the next month category, and oops, that was not at all what I wanted to do. I hit the wrong button. The reason I'm doing this is because I am still doing my budgeting based on the money from last month, and setting aside money for the variable expenses and savings challenges and stuff to do weekly. I can't really fully do that until I know how much I have to work with at the end of the month, and also just actually budgeting weekly. So for now, while I'm continuing to do that, I'm just going to add that money into kind of that holding category. And then at the end of the month, beginning of next month, I will reallocate the money accordingly. So we'll do that at the beginning of November, which is still can't believe that it's going to be November, and just a little over or less than half a month now. So now we have to look at what we have left over from this last week's spending for our monthly variable spending. So for dates, we didn't go out this week. So we had the 25 that we added in here, but we were, I think, under from the previous week. So we have $58 in here right now, and our cap to go over to the next week is $50. So I want to take the 8 out, but add in the new 25 for the week. So that'll get us up to 75. Oops, forgot. I need to pull out the money for this week. So week 3. And then for eating out, our cap is $100 and we have $97.37. So we are just going to roll that over for the week, and I'm going to add in 60 for this coming week. Gasoline, we just fund at the beginning of the month and let it roll over week to week. I still think I have more than half a tank, so pretty sure I won't need to use it this month, but not 100% sure. And then groceries, our cap is 75, and I'm just going to take out the $4. Since I had 79.85, I'm not going to worry about the change, so I'm just going to take out the $4 and then add in 80 for this coming week, so that should get us up to 155.85. My food, I didn't spend the 15, so I'm gonna subtract 15 and add this week's 15, so that's out. And then for spending, we're just gonna add 10. And then we are gonna go down to our savings and debt. So for our Friday challenge, which these first 3 categories I will be doing in my mini Monday video on Monday. So for a Friday challenge, we're going to add in 17 because today's the 17th. Our 2025 challenge, we're going to add in 51. And then our $10,000 box challenge, we are going to add in 250. Our mini Mondays, we're going to add in 40. Our long-term binder, we are adding in 280. Our travel binder, we are putting in 133. Our debt binder, we're adding in 200. That should leave us 27, which, oops, we had $8. Yeah, $8 from dates, $4 from groceries, and $15 from my food. So 15 plus 8 plus 4 is 27. So perfect. So we will take that 27 and that'll go into our month ahead binder. And then what should I do? So I have this 37 cents here. I'm going to take 15 cents and put that towards groceries. And then I'm going to take $1 from here and put that into the month ahead. So that'll make it $28 from there. And then I've got 94 cents, so I'm going to take 6 cents from eating out, put it in Hulu, make that $3, and then I'm going to move this to month ahead. So I think that should be $31 total going into month ahead, because it would be the 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So $31 that we can put into month ahead this week from not spending. And so that is everything for this week. Kind of a straightforward video since didn't have much money to work with and everything went into that kind of holding category for now. But yeah, so my next video will be my mini Monday video, which will be mini Monday, my long-term savings challenges and my travel binder. Tuesday will be my debt binder, and then Thursday will be my long-term savings challenge for my sinking funds. But yeah, I hope, excuse me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.